today's video, guys, I'm going to show you how we can build a PC for under $500, which can actually run Valorant at almost 500 FPS, Fortnite at 300 plus FPS, or better said, it can basically run anything you want to play right now. We're going to be smart, guys, and use a mixture between used and brand new hardware in order to really create the best possible gaming experience for under 500 bucks, and I'm going to utilize eBay for it, the normal one, so that everyone has access to exactly the same prices. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, and now let's get straight into today's topic. And for the ground foundation of today's builds, guys, we're going to take a look first of all here at the AMD Ryzen 3600, which is a very known CPU, I gotta think, guys, with 6 cores, 3.6 GHz, in combination with a used B450M motherboard, which you can both find on eBay together for around 150 to 160 bucks, guys. Yeah, I looked here straight up on eBay. Both of these components are gonna work amazingly good together, and they are still pretty future proven. Like, I mean, with this Ryzen 5, you could even go up all the way to RTX 2080 without any noticeable bottleneck. Then, of course, for the RAM, guys, here I right now selected pre-owned one, but you can basically get in any store exactly this one for around 45 to 50 bucks. It's the G-Skill Aegis 16 gigs, which is basically 2 sticks of 8 gigs of RAM with 3000 MHz, which is the maximum this motherboard can anyways only hold, so therefore that's perfect for our build. We're now at a total of around $200, and we already get the CPU, motherboard and RAM. Then, as a nice little extra, I also thought we might as well throw a M.2 SSD in here to really make sure that our Windows is running without any issues, that the PC is starting super fast, and yeah, we won't just simply have any frustration while using this PC, you know what I'm saying, guys. So therefore, a nice little 256GB M.2 SSD should perfectly do the job just for Windows, your main 1 or 2 games, and maybe some core programs which you use. So therefore, 20 bucks. This ups our price a little bit higher now to $220, and now let's continue. Of course, guys, next up for the power supply, you really shouldn't go for anything too sketchy. I know there are tons of power supplies for around 20 to 30 bucks, but Thermaltake is really known in the scene, guys. And a smart 80 plus power supply, which means that it can guaranteedly give you at least 80% of the total of 600 watt, is smart. So therefore, around 50 to 60 bucks, and you're already covered. Now our total is up to $280. For this next up, guys, I want to take a look here again at eBay, but also your locals, because you can see you can currently get a GTX 1080, which is on the same level as RTX 2060, which is well more than enough to actually play Fortnite or any of your favorite competitive games at super high FPS for around 170 to 180 bucks. On my locals, I can even get GTX 1080s for as cheap as 150 bucks. So therefore, guys, please make sure that you check that, and as long as you're using PayPal, you anyways have warranty. So therefore, if it should arrive damaged or anything should happen, you get your money back. You're chilling anyway. So let's just say theoretically that we throw another 160, 170 bucks onto it. We're now at $450 off our budget. And for the last $50, guys, you can decide how you want to spend it. Do you want to get a fancy PC case, or you simply don't give a frick? You can even get like an office PC case, probably for around 10 bucks, and spend the rest on RGB cables, whatever you guys want to do. It's completely up to you, but everything which you need is already covered with these components. As additional info, you maybe have to buy thermal paste for additional like $3, but I just didn't include this because it's such a small amount. But at the end of the day, you can basically play all of your favorite games at super high FPS, and I would say we're just gonna check out some benchmarks. There's actually this super amazing site which is called How Many FPS, which I use always, guys, before I build any sort of like budget PCs whatsoever. And let's just say as an example that we want to know how much FPS we could get in Fortnite. So therefore, we're gonna go here under games. We're gonna have a look here now. Fortnite should be here. Now we can type in the CPU, a Ryzen 5 3600. We're gonna select it here. For the GPU, we selected a GTX 1080, which should be here on the bottom. Then we of course have graphics. We're gonna put them on low because anyways anyone is playing it on low, and resolution normal here. And now we calculate our average FPS, which should be around 319 FPS. And since I own a PC with a GTX 1080 but a Ryzen 7 3700X, which is in the same lineup, I can say these FPS are really accurate. Yeah, let's just say as an example, we want to maybe test out another game. We can go back here into games, and let's just see here, GTA 5. We still have everything in here. Let's calculate the average FPS, around 300 FPS on completely low. If we put it to ultra, we would get like how many? Like 110 FPS on normal 1080p. Perfect. We don't need more, guys. Yeah, we can also type in here maybe real quick Valorant, which should be somewhere here on the top, I think. Then we gotta calculate it. And on Valorant with Ultra, we get 219 FPS, but we of course also gotta put it down. And yeah, almost 500 FPS with this build, guys. So therefore, this is definitely future-proven and by far probably the best PC build you can get for under $500 in 2022. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. This would help me so much. And until next time, stay awesome. I'm out. Peace.